If you want to leave your motorhome behind and go exploring, the village of Bishop Sutton is just a few minutes walk away from the campsite. From there, you can catch the 67 or 672 bus into Bristol. It takes about an hour and runs from Monday to Saturday. The last bus leaves Bristol at about 6:10, and if that seems a bit early for you, maybe get a taxi. The caravan site can give you a list of local firms.
Another way to see Bristol's sights is by using the park and ride. You can't park your motorhome in the city's pay and display car parks, but motorhomes are welcomed at all 3 park and ride sites. Buses run every day except Sundays, but note that overnight parking is not permitted. So let's head into Bristol and see what it's all about. There's plenty to do in this thriving university city that's famous for its maritime heritage.
The harbour side is a key Bristol attraction, but did you know the city also has links to America? We've met the team behind the Matthew to find out more.
John Wilson, a trustee of the Matthew of Bristol Trust, tells us more.
Behind me you will see the Matthew of Bristol. The ship is a representation of a 15th century caravel, the type of ship that carried John Cabot from Bristol on a voyage of exploration during which he discovered the island of Newfoundland in 1497. This ship was built to celebrate the 500th anniversary of that voyage. The ship was built here in Bristol, just roughly a kilometre from where I'm standing at the moment. And in 1997, 500 years after the original voyage, the ship set sail from here and 55 days later arrived at Newfoundland. Today, we do all sorts of activities with the ship. We run harbour cruises during the day and during the evenings. We go down the Bristol Channel or go down the River Avon on what's called a gorge cruise. And indeed, we go to sea and we sail. We were fortunate and honoured to be able to go to the Queen's Diamond Jubilee in London. Last year, in May, we sailed down to Van in southern Brittany and had a very rough passage back, which proved the construction of the ship, if nothing else. Maybe not the crew, but certainly the ship. We also have visitors from many schools in the area. Primary school children come and learn a bit about history. We take them on a harbour cruise. I have, as the training officer, I've got a number of young people who we are attempting to teach them some of the aspects of going to sea in a ship and the maintenance of it and all aspects of the vessel. So we're very busy. We live by what we earn. Every year we have to be taken out of the water, during which we check all the fittings and redo the bottom of the ship. And at the moment, we have just finished or are finishing a major maintenance period so that we can get the necessary certification from the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency to carry passengers on the various trips that we do.
I've had a lovely day in Bristol, but I couldn't leave without seeing the Clifton Suspension Bridge. And as you can see, it's stunning at night. Sadly, you can't drive across it in a motorhome due to weight restrictions, but you can pass under it on the A4. It's the perfect end to our tour of Bristol.